Sebastian, great to meet you. I confess I was vaguely wondering for weeks whether Keith Thurman was actually at this stage a serious and committed opponent for Tim Tszyu. It just didn't seem likely to me. Did you also consider the possibility that that might come apart and create this opportunity for you, or did this come legitimately as a shock to you the last few days?
This came as a surprise, honestly. I did plan on fighting Tim Tszyu later this year. Actually, his manager came up to us during one of the media days, and he told us, "Hey, we should get a fight going on." And of course, we would definitely want that fight because he has the WBO. But they gave us this call this Sunday, and now they're adding the WBC to this fight as well. So two belts on the line, and this is a major fight. Of course, we're going to take it.
On short notice now, you go from fighting bout to fighting Tszyu. How do you describe the style transition? What does it do to your mental approach going into the fight?
Well, Bochuk was a taller fighter, but he was also a pressure fighter, orthodox. I have Tim Tszyu as the same. They're both power punchers. Uh, Tim Tszyu is just the shorter fighter, so maybe we just adjust with the height. But other than that, I think everything that we've been working on is going to be fine.
You probably had a height advantage in virtually every one of your fights, so that's nothing new, right?
No, nothing new, nothing new.
And do you enjoy that? Do you always feel as though it's an advantage, or do you think that it sometimes opens your body to harm that might not be the case if you were fighting guys who were the same height?
No, I never look at it as a disadvantage. It depends on how I want to fight that day because a lot of times I do fight on the inside. So yes, I'm tall, but a lot of people say I don't use the advantages I have.
Have you watched a lot of Tim Tszyu in the past, or has this been a crash course?
This I have, but I'm sure he's been watching me as well. The fact that they come up to me and they want to fight me. It is a crash course. It was bound to happen. And under these circumstances, I think it's a great time.
Anytime a fighter is as extraordinarily tall as you are for the weight class, the obvious expectation is that the opponent is going to try to attack your body, make a target of your rib cage. Are you expecting that?
Of course, of course. I've been actually seeing on social media a lot of fans or coaches and non-boxing people, but people from everywhere attack the body. But that's usually everybody's game plan. Come and attack the body. It's not like we don't know that, and it's just like how he knows that we're a tall fighter. These are the obvious things. Of course, we've been practicing protecting the body and attacking the body ourselves. So that's something we're definitely ready for.
So aside from that element, he's a boxer puncher. It's probably the most popular style. He has the right attributes to be a successful boxer puncher, some skill, some pop, etc. What's unusual about it? What what requires special Tim Tszyu preparation?
Um, Good condition, good condition. The just just being able to adjust to the pressure. Again, we've been training for a pressure fighter with Boshu. He throws a lot of punches. Tim Tszyu throws a lot of punches. So to make the changes, it's not going to make too hard for us. Again, he's orthodox as well. It probably would have been a bigger change if he was left-handed. Uh, Unfortunately, we are, or not unfortunately, lucky that we are. And then we're the taller fighters, so a lot of that pressure, it's a it's a lot harder when you have that reach advantage.
One change is a business change. There are now two belts riding on the fight. And from the outside, it certainly appears that that creates more options and opportunities going down the road. How important is that to you?
Well, first off, just fighting for the WBC at first was a big deal because my dream, of course, is to become a world champion, just like every other boxer. My sister achieved that 6 months ago in October, and me being the older brother, I'm kind of behind right now, so I gotta catch up and become world champion as well. And but God said, "Hey, we got two for you right here. This is a big deal." My father, our coach, having two world champions, two of his kids at the same time, it's it's very very big deal for me and my family.
Will the whole family be together at the fight?
Of course, she works my corner just like my father.
Okay, so that's common for all of you to be together in the family business all at once, and more
Of
fun
course.
than ever with two titles riding on the line. So you have power and activity level. Which attribute is most likely to win the fight for you?
Uh, we've been working a lot of smarts since the last fight. Fell asleep, made a mistake. Right now, I'm gonna be using my brain. I think that's my best attribute right now. That's the one we've been focusing, and you'll see next Saturday night.
Is Tim Tszyu a smart fighter?
We'll see what he brings out. He is a power puncher. I think maybe that's something we'll have to worry about. But other than that, I plan on using my brain to win the fight.
I don't know about you. Everybody has their own mental list. If I'm asked to list who's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, my answer is Terence Crawford. If you win, there's a path toward a fight with Terence Crawford. Will you seek it?
I also think he's the pound for pound right now. Uh, and he's something that's reachable. You know, if I was 168, of course I'd say the Canelo, or if I was lower weight class, Inoue. But he's the one around my weight class. He's the best right now, and he is the best boxer in the world right now. So a fight with him will catapult me into the boxing history books.
If Terence were to say, I'll fight you, but only at 147, could you make 147?
You know, I've been campaigning my whole life at 154. Maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, yes, 147, but not anymore. I'm getting older, and it's not a problem, but I have no interest in it no more.
I think that's smart. I think that makes sense. I think that's the right choice. So if it were not possible to make a fight with Terence Crawford, is there other business that makes good sense to you?
Whoever has the titles, I think Manjonov just won the WBA. They're still up for grabs for the IBF. Uh, they have a Thurman. Thurman pulled out of this fight, but why can't I fight him? Whoever, whoever the big names or the big fights are, the Tyrant Inferno is ready for and is willing to fight.
Or a rematch if this is a great fight?
Of course, of course.
All right, Sebastian, thank you very much. I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you. You're a legend. So it's a very very big honor.
I really appreciate it.